I'm going to introduce the various portions of the show, but I'm going to be doing it from my seat, so I'm not the star of the show here. So I will do some transitions for each of these. But our first sets of performers will appear from the curtain, because this is a big dramatic moment, and we want to make sure that they feel that special moment that they have. I'm going to move in here now and introduce, first of all, a partner with us in ministry here at StJohns. They are the Brownie Troop 33, and what they do is they meet here and have their regular meetings, but they also have their own message they want to convey to you and to me. We'll just right over through the lights down a little bit more. They'll remember all their cues, but Pastor doesn't always remember his. There we go. And now, presenting our Brownie Troop 33 with the 12 Days of Christmas. And now it's our pleasure to present to you our StJohns Junior Choir. They sing for us throughout the year. They present God's message in worship many times. They're under the direction of Becky McFadden, who has gotten an enthusiastic group this year and continues to grow and grow. And so they're very excited. They're getting up there in place. They're going to sing a message that has a lot to do with the reason for the season, but it also ties to Jesus' mother, Mary, and that big idea of who Jesus was all about and what his life did for us, for all people, and for all creation. And so without further ado, singing Mary Did You Know, here is StJohns Junior Choir. Take a bow to the choir. That's a good job. It's sending that important message to us all about what Jesus is all about as well. So they're helping to tell the story tonight as well. Similarly, to help us tell the story of what Christmas means, because that's a big theme of what we have tonight, what Christmas is really all about, and it's more than just Santa and presents, it's bigger than that. And so to sing us more about what that means and why that's valuable, we present Allison Miller singing Christmas Must Be Something More. Allison Miller.
It's funny how it takes a holiday to show us how the world could truly change. If we all took the time to really care, there'd be a little more of heaven everywhere. It's the grace that we show to a world that needs hope. It's giving our lives, knowing we're not on our own. It's the joy that we feel and the love that we share. There's a little bit of heaven everywhere. There's a little bit of heaven everywhere. Angels we have heard on high, sweetly singing o'er the flames, and the mountains in reply, echoing their joyous strains. Hallelujah, hallelujah. It's the joy that we feel and the love that we share. There's a little bit of heaven everywhere. There's a little bit of heaven everywhere. There's a little bit of heaven everywhere. Angels we have heard on high, sweetly singing o'er the plains.
Thank you, Allison. That was wonderful. And now I invite all of our young people who are a part of the show to take their places, including those who are up front here, as we prepare to set the scene for Charlie Brown Christmas. It's going to be very much like the TV show that you all remember, but we've added some special elements to it that are going to be a surprise for you. And one of those elements is that we have a narrator who is someone who, if you were here on Halloween, got to see some of his illusions and magic tricks that he knows. He's an illusionist extraordinaire, but he's also a great narrator. So I invite out Aidan Malloy, who will begin our program as our program's narrator. And I will hand over the mic to him.
It was finally Christmas time, the best time of the year. The houses were strung with tiny colored lights, their windows shining with warm yellow glow only Christmas could bring. The scents of pine needles and hot cocoa mingled together, wafting through the air, and the sweet sounds of Christmas carols could be heard in the distance. Fluffy white snowflakes tumbled from the sky onto a group of joyful children as they sang and laughed, skating on the frozen pond in town. happy and full of holiday cheer. That is, of course, everyone but Charlie Brown.
I think there must be something wrong with me, honest. I just don't understand Christmas, I guess. I might be getting presents and sending Christmas cards and decorating trees and all that, but I'm still not happy. I don't feel the way I'm supposed to feel.
Charlie Brown, you're the only person I know who can turn a wonderful season like Christmas into a problem. Maybe Lucy is right. Out of all the Charlie Browns in the world, you are probably the Charlie Brownest.
Fast. Nobody sent me a Christmas card today. I know nobody likes me. Why do we have to have a holiday season to emphasize it? Thanks for the Christmas card you sent me, Violet.
I didn't send you a Christmas card, Charlie Brown.
Don't you know sarcasm when you hear it?
Charlie Brown needed some good advice.
I'm in sad shape.
Hold up there, Charlie Brown. I need 5 cents from you for my kind of advice. Boy, I love the beautiful sound of cold hard cash. That beautiful, beautiful sound. Nickels, nickels, nickels. That beautiful sound of plunking nickels. Now, what seems to be your trouble?
I know I should be happy during Christmas, but I can't seem to manage it.
Well, as they say on TV, the mere fact that you realize you need, the mere fact that you indicate the mere fact that you realize you need help indicates that you are not too far gone. I think we better pinpoint your fears. If we can find out what you're afraid of, we can label it. Are you afraid of responsibility? Then you have hypengyophobia. How about cats? Are you afraid of cats? Then you have eleugerophobia. Are you afraid of staircases? Then you have climatophobia. Maybe you have thalassophobia. This is the fear of the ocean. Or gephrophobia, which is the fear of crossing bridges. Or maybe you have panthophobia. Do you think you have panthophobia?
What's pantophobia?
The fear of everything.
That's it! Actually, Lucy, my trouble is Christmas. I just don't understand it. Instead of feeling happy, I feel sort of let down.
You need involvement. You need to get involved in some real Christmas project. How would you like to be the director of our Christmas play?
Me? You want me to be the director of the Christmas play?
Sure, Charlie Brown, we need a director. We even got a shepherd, a musician, and most everyone we need. We even got a big Christmas queen.
Charlie Brown hesitated. What did he know about how to properly direct a Christmas play?
Don't worry, I'll be there to help you.
Charlie Brown had to think on this for a moment.
Maybe I do need to get involved with the holiday project in order to feel better about things. And it sounds like they need me.
Lucy's confidence was almost contagious. Figuring he had nothing to lose, Charlie Brown agreed to meet Lucy and the rest of the cast later at the auditorium.
Incidentally, Charlie Brown, I know how you feel about all this Christmas business. Getting depressed and all that. It happens to me every year. I never get what I really want. I always get a lot of stupid toys or a bicycle or clothes or something like that.
What does he want?
Real estate.
What's going on here?
The flyer Snoopy handed him read as follows. Find the true meaning of Christmas. Win money, money, money. Spectacular, super colossal. Neighborhood Christmas lights and display contest.
Even my very young dog has gone commercial.
The thought of the contest made Charlie Brown feel positively sick. Was money all anyone cared about? Charlie Brown couldn't stand it.
I've been looking for you, big brother. Will you please write a letter to Santa Claus for me? You read it, and I'll tell you what I have to say.
Well, I'm kind of in a hurry to go to the auditorium, but okay, I guess.
Dear Santa, how are you in this? I have been extra good this year, so I have a long list of presents that I want.
Oh, good grief.
Please note the size and color of each item and send as ready as possible. If it seems to complicate, make it easy on yourself. Send money. On yourself. Just send money. How about tens and 20s?
Charlie Brown is his name. Even his baby sister had become greedy. Writing a letter to Santa Claus is one thing. Demanding cash from him? That was just absurd.
Alright, stop the music. We're going to do this play and we're going to do it right.
That's right, and I'm here to sign rules. Frida, you're playing the innkeeper. Innkeeper's wife. Pigpen, you're the innkeeper. And Shermie, you're the shepherd. Snoopy, can you play all the animals? You think so? Okay, how about a sheep? Not bad. How about a cow? Good, now what about a penguin? Okay, you'll do. Memorize these lines so you can recite them on cue.
This is ridiculous. I can't memorize something like this so quickly. Why should I be put through such agony? Give me one good reason why I should have to memorize this.
I'll give you 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Those are good reasons. Christmas is not only getting too commercial, it's getting too dangerous.
And get rid of that stupid blanket. What's a Christmas shepherd going to look like holding a stupid blanket like that?
Alright, let's have a quiet. Places, everybody. Shoulders set the mood for the first scene. Cut. It's all wrong. What's that song got to do with Christmas?
Big man stuffs his ring the style of my naturally curly hair.
Isn't he the cutest thing?
We want a lunch break.
Good grief. There's no time for foolishness. Let's take it from the top again.
What's the matter? Don't you think it's great? Look, let's face it. We all know that Christmas is a big commercial racket. It's run by a big super PAC, don't you know?
Well, this is one play that's not going to be commercial. What our play needs is a proper Christmas mood. We need a Christmas tree.
Yes, a tree, of course. A big shiny aluminum Christmas tree. That's it. Get the biggest aluminum tree you can find. Maybe paint it pink.
Charlie Brown left Lucy in charge of rehearsal and set out with miners to find the perfect tree for their play. They went to the tree garden town, one that still sold pie and fresh cut trees.
Gee, I didn't know they still made wooden Christmas trees.
This one seems to be old.
I don't know. Remember what Lucy said? It doesn't seem to fit the modern spirit.
I don't care. We'll decorate it and we'll make it just right for our play. Besides, I think it needs it. got a tree for Christmas.
Boy, are you stupid, Charlie Brown? You're supposed to get a good tree. Can you even tell a good tree from a bad tree?
You're hopeless, Charlie Brown.
You've been dumb before, but this time you really blew it.
I guess you were right, Linus. I shouldn't have picked this little tree. Everything I do turns into a disaster. I guess I really don't know what Christmas is about. Isn't there anyone who understands Christmas?
Surely, Charlie Brown, I can tell you what Christmas is about. In those days, a decree went out from Emperor Augustus that all the world should be registered. All went to their own towns to be registered. Joseph went from the town of Nazareth in Galilee to Judea, to the city of David called Bethlehem, because he was descended from the house of family and David. He went to be registered with Mary, to whom he was engaged and who was expecting a child. While they were there, the time came for her to deliver her child. And she gave birth to her firstborn son, and wrapped him in swaddling clothes, and laid him in a manger, because there was no room for them in the inn. In that region, there were shepherds living in the fields, keeping watch over the flock by night. Then the angel of the Lord stood before them, and the glory of the Lord shone around them, and they were terrified. But the angel said to them, "Do not be afraid, for see, I am bringing you a good news for great joy for all the people. To you is born this day in the city of David a Savior, who is the Messiah, the Lord. This will be a sign for you. You will find a child wrapped in swaddling clothes and lying in a manger." And suddenly there was with an angel a multitude of heavenly hosts, praising God and saying, "Glory to God in the highest, peace on earth, God's goodwill toward men." When the angels had left them and gone to heaven, the shepherds said to one another, "Let us go now to Bethlehem and see this thing that has taken place, which the Lord has made known to us." So they went in haste, and found Mary and Joseph, and the child lying in the manger. When they saw this, they made known what had been told them about this child. And all who heard were amazed at what the shepherds told them. But Mary treasured all these words and pondered them in her heart. This time from the Gospel of Matthew, the 2nd chapter. Wise men from the east came, and there, ahead of them, went the star, that they had seen at its rising, until it stopped over the place where the child was. When they saw that the star had stopped, were overwhelmed with joy. On entering the house, they saw the child with Mary, his mother, and they knelt down and paid him homage. Then, opening their treasure chest, they offered him gifts of gold, frankincense, and myrrh. That's what Christmas is all about.
This is right. I won't let all this commercialism ruin my Christmas. I'll take this little tree and I'll decorate it, and I'll show them it really will work in our play.
I killed it. Everything I touched gets through.
I never thought it was such a bad little tree. It's not bad at all, really. Maybe it just needs a little love.
a blockhead, but he did get a nice tree.
What's going on here?
Merry Christmas, Charlie Brown.
It was then, surrounded by his friends, Charlie Brown realized Linus had been right about the true meaning of Christmas. This was the Christmas spirit he had been looking for all along. The story of Jesus Christ, the real reason for the season.